Hi, my name is Mark Hoover. I'm the CEO of Vidder, a Silicon Valley-based startup company. Let me tell you a little bit about Vidder. We are a software-based security system that allows enterprises to completely hide their critical resources on their networks and as they migrate to the cloud. In the past, people have used firewalls to separate enterprise networks from the internet. Now we provide that same capability, but at sort of a ridiculous level of granularity where each individual server is its own perimeter. And then we provide secure, controlled, and trusted connectivity to just the right users running just the right software to access those critical resources. When Vidder was looking for a solution to deal with security related to data at work, meaning the actual collaboration and sharing of data, we were looking for three critical components. And first and foremost, we wanted a solution where the creator of the information, usually a Vidder or Vidder employee, could be in complete control of the policy for who gets access to that information downstream as it starts to get handed from person to person. A second critical factor is ease of use. It has to be easy for the creator of the document to create the document and apply a policy to it. It has to be very easy for all downstream users to be able to view it, print it if they have such permission, modify it if they have such permission, and then send it along to others. Every constituent of that process has to have no extra clicks, no extra workflow associated with that process, or else the tool won't get used, rendering it useless. Third critical component we looked for is tracking, the ability to always know where the document is, how it proliferates, who's been viewing it, who's been sending it to other people, which creates a sort of a social graph for that piece of information. And understanding that and being able to view that is critical not only for security, but it's actually given Vidder a lot of ability to understand our workflow processes better and improve those workflow processes as it identifies people involved in processes that we might not even have recognized before, which gives us more of ability to send that information to them more directly and communicate to them more directly. The summary of how Seclore is valuable to me is that it lets me sleep at night. Because it's so easy to use and because it's so scalable, we use it extensively. Because we use it extensively, we don't have to spend a lot of time on instant response due to leakages. We don't have to spend a lot of time trying to narrow down what our employees can do for interacting with one another and outside entities. They can email stuff if they need to, they can use Box, they can use Google, whatever is most efficient and also aligned with the interests of the outside parties can be used with this technology without having to think about it too much. You also don't have to think about what's confidential, what's sensitive, what's not, because that's an exercise in futility anyway, because that's always changing in ways you can't predict. So for all those reasons, it really simplifies a lot of your security thinking and allows you to focus on what's really important, which is not security, but the actual business that you're trying to engage with those outside parties. Well, I think most people are motivated to deploy technology like Seclore's to secure their own information, especially as it proliferates out to other users or throughout the company. That's very important. But in my own mind, what's even more important is that I can use the technology to secure the information and data that my partners and customers and other people give to me, and I'm storing within my infrastructure and I'm acting as a custodian for. That's even a higher level of need as far as I'm concerned. And as much as I like the fact that my intellectual property is being protected and my brand is being protected, I even like it better that I can look people in the eye and say I'm protecting yours as well. When asked how we might further use Seclore technology in the future, I think that's less about how we use it at Vidder because we already use it very extensively at Vidder. Where my mind goes with that is more related to the new world of security. There's a new security stack being developed. There are a set of sort of core tools that people need to secure their extended enterprises in the future. I firmly believe that Vidder is one of those elements of that new security stack, access control and trusted networking. I also think that solutions like Seclore's are important for the moving data at rest or the data at work. The two complement one another. There's also a couple of other critical components. I see each of these companies and their technologies being integrated for becoming the standard best practices of security architecture for the next 10, 15 years. Just like in the past we had firewalls and IPSs and things like that that are no longer as effective. We now have these new tools that complement one another to create new solutions. And at Vidder, we want to work with Seclore to better deliver those solutions to the customers of today and the future. I am Mark Hoover, and I Seclore it.